Well, he was once the Prince of Bel-Air and now reigns supreme as the King of Tinseltown.
Mum overcame the Matrix and is pal of the President.
Their son is the new Karate Kid.
And their daughter has sung at the Nobel Peace Prize. She's only 9.
Ordinary name, extraordinary family. It's the Smiths! A little formality to do first.
Okay, yes.
The family register. Okay, we're going to go through. We're going to start with the youngest at 9, Willow Smith, present and correct?
Yes.
Next up, right next to her, is Jaden.
And it's Mum, the very lovely Jada Pinkett Smith.
Thank you.
He needs any introduction, but it is the one and only Will Smith.
Smiths, everybody. We ought not to forget our choir downstairs, going mad. All 102 of them, the rock choir. So, gang, how was it last night? Leicester Square, you had the premiere of Karate Kid. People were going mad for you guys. Did you enjoy yourselves out there?
It was fantastic.
I did.
Yeah, to be that far, you know, this far from home, and it's our son's premiere, you know, and he's up there with Jackie Chan, and people are cheering, and it was really big, and we were, well, there was Jackie Smith. That was Jackie Smith. Affectionately, Jackie
Uncle
Smith.
Jackie.
Uncle Jackie. That's Uncle Jackie. Uncle Jackie.
And Jada, you've got all the moves. You're posing there. Had you practiced them in the mirror?
No.
It's a bit of a competition between you guys as to who signs the most autographs, because you're competing there. Your dad, you're maybe overtaking pretty soon, you know.
He has little hands, though. His hands are too little. Big in a couple years, he'll be able to get it. But...
I tell you who gets top marks though for wardrobe.
Willow.
Fantastic.
Yes, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, you know, when she chooses her own.
I know that. I've got a 9-year-old. I know.
You know, our parenting style is, you know, we let them make their decisions, and it's their body, and they're in charge, and she makes it fantastic. No. We're definitely not allowed to choose our own wardrobe.
Okay, fantastic stuff. It's so great to have you with us. Jaden may be the new Karate Kid, but is karate just for kids, or is the Way of the Dragon suitable for senior scissor kickers?
John Sargent was the perfect man for the chop, so we sent him to find out.
Will and Jada, you're the producers of Karate Kid, so, I mean, obviously you'll be thinking about a sequel now.
Yes.
Any chance of lining up John as the new Mr. Miyagi?
I was just looking at that. I was like, right, I need that. I need that in the movie.
That bone structure.
Gotta have that. You know, he was very focused and very serious, and he had the dragon's fire coming, you know, so we could absolutely use it.
Excellent.
That's great news.
Yeah, I mean, at least on the DVD extras.
I was a big fan of the original. Did you feel the pressure remaking it? Were you kind of intimidated by that or not? It was hugely successful, wasn't it?
I was.
Exactly.
Because he was great, wasn't he? What were you worried about, the moves, or...?
You know, I was worried about if it was just turned out really bad, then people would be like, you know, we shouldn't have remade it, you know, stuff like that.
And did you feel the pressure? Because he was fantastic. You are brilliant in it as well. Did you have to do loads of training for it?
Yeah, I trained for 3 months before the movie. But during, like, the movie I trained and all of the training that I've done, it's been about a year.
Well, you still doing it, yeah?
Keeping it up. Well, before we talk about the new film, well, let's have a look at Jaden in action. Look at this. That's pretty impressive stuff. You know, I went to see the film with my son, and one of the great benefits of this is he never puts his jacket on the floor anymore. It's great. It's on the peg every time. But the slight downside is now he does try and do the splits on the patio. Yeah, that looks incredibly painful, some of that stuff.
It is.
No, that was one of the things with Jaden that was really, for us as parents, it was a fantastic thing to watch because he was truly disciplined in trying to do this, specifically the splits. And there were days where he would be in the splits, and you know, you have to stay there and you have to go, and we come in and look, and he's got the tear running down his face.
No!
You know?
That's a very interesting story because the first time he actually hit the floor with the split, he was in tears. And I'm sitting there in the training and I'm saying, should I stop this? You know? And
But then as a producer, you're thinking, this is good.
well, no. That's
Daddy.
That's Daddy. The mommy hat never comes off, you know? But the interesting thing about it was that Jaden got up from the split and he told his teacher, I want to do it again. And that's when I knew that
And
he
then
was
I started
fully
crying.
committed. Yeah, Daddy
I was
started
like, yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Well, all this is going on. You're living in China for 4 months. How was it for you living there? And
Honestly.
Well, I would just sometimes, when Jaden went out, I would have to stay back because I had to do schoolwork.
that's what I'm
And
wondering.
that
What were you
was
learning? What were you learning? What
Mandarin.
language? Yeah.
Were you? Any of it stuck?
Do you remember anything?
I remember I used to be I used to shop a lot in China, and in China you have to haggle, and so I learned some words that made them give me my prize.
So what were they?
You gotta do it.
Come on.
Taiguela. Too much.
Do you know, you say that with your big, lovely eyes, and I go, OK, you can have it.
Oh, no, she would get, we would bring Willow with us because she always got the right price. Always.
I was a lucky charm.
Yeah.
Now,
Be
this-
like, just for you, you get the prize.
we have got a question for you, Jaden, from Britain's oldest black belt. That's Ina, who by day is a lollipop lady. You probably don't know what that means, but it's a road crossing lady.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's in front of the school.
They got lollipop. That's very. I'm going to take that back to the States. I like that.
But she's also a black belt, 7th Dan in jiu-jitsu. So show some respect, everyone. Ina, what's your question?
Jaden, what is your favourite technique?
Favorite technique?
Like,
Well, it's a little different with
Like tiger.
wushu. They would call it techniques, but like the.
Oh, OK, so we need a translator.
Yeah.
probably drunken master. Some people call it drunken fist.
Drunken master.
Drunken
Which is?
master.
It's like a.
Show him, Jaden.
It was from one of Jackie Chan's
Yeah.
early
It's
movies.
something Jackie
And then he
Chan-
turned it into a style.
Well, Uncle
Just show him
Jacky's
a little
special.
something.
Okay, it's like, really, you have a drink in your hand?
If you want to drink, you can have
So it's
water.
like.
Yeah, I can't do it right now because I have small hands, but it's like this, and then it's like you go, and then you go into the splits, and then you drink, and then you drink, and then you drink, and then you get more drunk, and then you pretend like you're drunk, and then you just start beating them up.
Sounds like a normal Friday night out.
So, Karate Kid is in cinemas nationwide from Wednesday, the 28th of July.
I'm not sure about you guys, but this Karate Kid is feeling hungry.
So it must be time for this.
Jay's Foodie Friday.
If I don't have a choir of 102 people singing my theme tune next week, I will know my career is in trouble.
We'll make sure.
Want to borrow my choir? They're good.
You have a fantastic choir.
They follow me wherever I go. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, they do them.
What have you got for us?
Well, right now our gardens and allotments are plump with strawberries, raspberries and cherries. And in the UK, it seems we can't get enough of our soft fruits as long as they're red. But there's a new berry in town, one which comes from the same part of the world as the Smith family here. It's outselling almost all of our native berries, and whisper it, it's blue.
On Blueberries.
The Smith family are fans of blueberries, Jay. What other berries have we got before you eat them all?
Oh, well, we've got, Britain is big for raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, which are big all the way through to the autumn, but red currants, black currants and white currants, which you don't really get all over the place. Short season, they're around now, they're very nice, but would you like a blueberry?
I would.
And they make
actually love
very
blueberries.
tasty.
Yeah,
Very
we've got a great baker called Bevo.
geez.
You just throw them around.
Actually,
She's made this wonderful blueberry tart for us. And it's, you know, look, that's full of blueberries.
I like baked blueberries, but I don't like fresh ones. What's wrong with me, Jay?
I don't know. Teams of therapists will be standing by to find out what's wrong with you. And it
No,
will
I
take a long
think
time.
it hasn't been delivered to him properly.
Oh, okay.
If it were delivered properly.
Oh!
Whoa! There you go.
Shall I leave it there?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll leave that there.
We'll be auctioning that off later on.
Now, changing the subject from your wardrobe malfunction. We have something else under here. I think we need a big reveal. Jadens, we know that you occasionally bake. And so, under here...
Willow, you can do the honours.
Go on.
Lift the
see what it
lid
is.
straight up, though, because it's quite
Straight
big.
up, straight up.
Love to bake.
So we have a
Okay.
you make with 7-Up. Is that right?
Yes, I make it with 7-Up, and it's my favorite. It's actually Will's favorite cake
My
that I
favorite.
made.
And we know you've
My
got
favorite
we made this
too.
with
a few
recipe.
friends backstage. We got quite a big one.
Yes.
Wow!
So we'll pass it around.
You can wrap a piece up and take it home for tray.
And it's good with blueberries.
Yeah,
Very, very good.
You like that? I made the segue for you. You like that?
You're actually putting me out of a job. If you keep doing that stuff, there'll be no reason to have me head choir or not. But Bevo, the baker, she was just crazy, wanted to make something else for you. I know the American Independence Day has passed, but she has made this fabulous cake for you, which I hope is approaching this way.
Dave, come on, Dave. Dave's a big star in
There's
Will's
Dave,
life.
there's Dave.
Come on, here he is.
We know we gave you your independence a couple of hundred years ago, and now we're going to give you a cake to celebrate.
Oh, fantastic.
that's
Thank you,
beautiful.
Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Okay,
Hey, don't put your fingers in my cake, Dave.
Jadens and Willow, of course, you know your dad as your dad. We know him as one of the coolest guys on earth, but to you, can he be a little bit embarrassing sometimes, like other dads?
Sometimes he can be.
Not to me.
Yeah? But do you ever see him act like this in the house?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm very scared.
One of those routines at least once a day. At least once a
Family that
day.
dances together stays together.
Absolutely.
The other good
Wow.
news is that we've retrieved the
blueberry, yes.
Found the
We
blueberry.
found it.
Richard, it's a very special one. Now, we want to do, we like quizzes here in the UK, okay? We want to do like a family quiz.
Family
That's
quiz.
okay. Just got a couple of questions. Number one, who holds the remote control on the sofa when you're watching television? Who has control?
This is very important. Willow!
Yeah, we'll agree with that one.
Number two, next, who has the most trainers? Those are sneakers.
The most
Sneakers.
Yeah.
Most pairs. Oh!
Yeah, we probably got a tie over there, for sure.
Okay, number three, who spends the longest in the bathroom getting ready?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Willow. Yeah.
I'm a girl. I mean, we have to.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand it. But who is the hardest to get out of bed in the morning?
That's probably Willow.
Excellent. And who's got the worst taste in music?
Ooh.
The family would probably say me.
That's
I listen to so much stuff.
But you sing in a kind of heavy metal band, don't you?
Yeah, but I love everything. I love country music. I love metal. I love classic.
that.
I
I
love
love that.
jazz. I love everything. So when you get in the car, there's no telling what you're going to
Yeah.
hear. So the kids are like, Ma, please, just put on the radio.
I just put on little ear thingies and just listen to T.I.
Okay, Summertime for you, Will, was a big hit back in '91, but do you know the original Summertime from way back in 1970 by Mungo Jerry?
No, that's
Oh, well, you're about to
interesting.
find out all about it. Des Coleman went to meet the man with women. He got women on his mind, who wrote a very British Summertime.
Love it.
Music is like love. Remember you said
It's amazing to see someone who wrote that song all that time ago still getting such a buzz from playing it. You know, you've written a few songs in your time, Will.
Absolutely.
What's the key? It's a simple song, isn't it?
You know, it's funny because I was just sitting here thinking, I was listening to that record, and it's like, what makes a record do that to you?
Yeah.
And Willow just said, she said, Daddy, no one knows. Music is like love. And I was like, ooh, wow.
Willow.
That's deep.
You're
I was like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, baby.
Willow, you're not 9, you're 26 and
I know.
I apologise to you on behalf of our summer weather here. It's gone, but we love summertime here in the UK. It doesn't happen often. When it does, we play this particular type of music.
Yes. Here's something you, Will, wrote a little earlier.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever had that song sung to you by 100 ladies from Surrey?
No, well, you know, one time, but listen, we promised we weren't going to talk about it.
Crazy in Miami. These things happen, don't they?
And whose music do you prefer, Mum or Dad's? Was that a really unfair question to ask?
I know, yeah. Both. She loves both.
Yes, I do. I love both.
Jayden, would you say or not? Is that
I think I like my mom's better.
It's rock.
It really is. It's full on thrash metal.
Yeah.
You really like that.
Yeah.
You dig that. It's great.
When we were on tour, my mom would teach me every night after she would perform how to growl.
Thank you, Willow. Thank you.
You remember how to growl?
No, I don't.
So where's next for you? You're still on the big tour, and you're very much a family, aren't you? You all travel together, you have family meetings as well, I understand.
Yes.
Is Willow
yes.
in charge of that as well?
Pretty much.
No, I'm not. I'm the one that's kind of in the middle.
We're going to have to say goodnight to you. Thank you so much for coming.
You told us it would be over before we knew.
No, Karate Kid is in cinemas nationwide from Wednesday the 28th of July.
Rock Choir Volume 1 is out now. We're going to leave you in their capable hands as they pay homage to the Smith family and Karate Kids everywhere. See ya.
See you on Monday.